In modern plays, actors typically won't acknowledge the audience. In modern plays would be the prepositional phrase, and subject would be actors, and typically is the adverb that describes the verb here. Typically won't, will not acknowledge. Okay, technically not is the adverb, but let's just skip that the trivial part. So far we have subject and verb. It's a clause. Okay, so by the way, will not, will is the helping verb, and the main verb will be the acknowledge. Of course, the audience will be the object of the sentence, and we have to do so or as to do so breaks the fourth wall, a metaphorical barrier between actor and audience that allows a viewer to suspend the knowledge that they are watching a stage performance. So we have clause, and within a clause we have another clause. So I would call it a nested clause. But that's not important. What's important is the boundary issue, that a metaphorical barrier is simply a positive. It's a noun phrase that describes this fourth wall. But what's the subject and verb then? When you say to do so breaks the fourth wall, we have a verb here. And to do so is the it's just the whole thing is a subject. To do so is the subject that borrow from the infinitive phrase to do so. So if you have a subject as that whole thing, you have to say to do so. So to do so, that's a subject, another subject there. If you look at it, there's no other boundary other than C that can separate the two independent clauses. So the correct answer is C. Okay, to do so would act like a subject, breaks, verb. The fourth wall would be the object, and the rest phrase is simply describing the fourth wall. Again, we call it a positive. Okay, so why not choice A? As I said, A is, even though it's separate, just like in choice C, when you say as to do so, it's not grammatically correct. It's not how we say it. Not only that, the word as might be used for like another clause, but like another clause or another prepositional phrase, that would destroy our construction of subject and verb sentence order. So yes, A is incorrect. And B, you just created a run-on sentence. You have a subject and verb and just connect with the two. That would not be correct way to write the sentence. And choice D, and you almost always see a run-on and the comma splice kind of impair on the answer choices if you solve this enough. Choice D is a comma splice. So we have a comma to separate the two independent clause, and that's not correct way to do that in English language.